So for the upper body, we can do obviously push-ups. Now here's a regular push-up, just the feet together, the hands outside the shoulders, as Diego demonstrates. So that's pretty easy. Once you can bang out, 20, 30, 40 of those, you're not doing too much. So how do you make it more challenging? Well, I think you were doing close grip, so
Yep, you change the grip.
change the grip.
You make the grip narrower. This is more triceps.
Now he's got a much more narrow grip, it's
You can
more
also go
tricep. You can
like this.
invert the hands.
This is basically a tricep extension.
So another way to change up your push-ups.
You can go wide.
You can go wide.
This is more pecs. And this actually works better with the deficit. You can elevate the hands.
So
You can change the angle to go this way.
he's going forward.
This is more of a plunge push-up.
You notice he's kind of driving his toes forward as he drives his head forward. The hands are going down by
More
his
of a
hips.
shoulder rather than chest.
Right.
Think of this as a shoulder raise. Elevate the feet.
We did in our our Instagram live video on Saturday, we did this. We did a mechanical drop set where we started with our legs elevated and went into a push-up from there. So Diego's doing it from a 18-inch bench. After he's exhausted that, he can move to a lower bench, 12 inches or so, and then to the floor. You can even start with your feet higher up on a table if you'd like to do that, and then go to failure and lower.
Push-ups. Most people are doing too hard. One way to work your way to one-arm push-ups is to start with two arms, like a regular push-up, and then my right hand's going to be the working arm. Send the non-working arm, just like in the single leg deadlift, we're using the non-working leg for support. I'm going to use the non-working arm for support. So it's going to provide a little bit of push, but most of the work is going to come from the other arm. So most of the work is on the right. The left is mostly for support. The farther out that support side is, the less work it does, the harder the movement is. And you can do those with a deficit, with a pause, without a pause. We talked about plyometrics a little bit. You can do plyometric push-ups. For a little bit of plyometric work. Regular chin-ups. Two arms. Right? Those are a little easier. Pull-ups. Slightly wider grip and the other direction. A little bit harder. You can use the same techniques that we did with the squats. You can do pauses, for example. I could do a pause at the top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that gets harder. You can also do 1.5 reps. So, same idea. A couple ways to work your way to one-arm chin-ups. You can do one supporting hand and one assisting on this arm, like that. And depending on how much you do with this arm, is how much work the other arm's doing. The other way to do it is too short. Usually you do this with a towel, and you choke up on the towel. So, this could be a towel or a strap. So the right is the working arm, the left is the supporting arm. So supporting arm. Use a little extra pull. Most of the work is in this, similar to the assisted one arm push-up. This you can do with a table. Imagine that's a chair. Imagine that this is your table right here, and this barbell is the edge of your table. So I'm underneath the table, I'm holding on to the edge of the table, and my feet are up on a chair. And I'm in rows off the edge of the table. Okay, so inverted rows. Then there's Jay's rows. Jay does these all the time. You get in the corner, and you push yourself out. And you can make it harder by putting more of your weight back there. So it's this movement, just like a row. What else? There's obviously rows off of a door jam, right? This was a door jam. It's a little too low to be a door jam. Well, pretend that this is a little higher. And this is the edge. This is a wall, so you can do rows.